Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My group, this is Hana, Farah, Shafika, and me, Aida, would like to present about KFC. The company name is KFC, also known as Kentucky Fried Chicken. KFC is an American fast food restaurant headquartered in Louisville, Kentucky. The restaurant specializes in selling fried chicken, and this chain of restaurant is available in the worldwide. This restaurant brand is very popular and easily available in the world because this restaurant has many franchises. KFC was introduced by Colonel Harlan Sanders, who was born in 1890. The fried chicken business started with he cooking for hungry travelers at his service station, and he added fried chicken as one of the menus. And Governor Ruby Blackburn was very fond of the fried chicken made by the Harlan Sanders, which caused him to earn the title of Honorary Colonel of Kentucky. When the colonel was 65, he toured to the United States and Canada by a car to add a branch of a fried chicken restaurant. After 10 years, he owns over 600 KFC restaurants in the United States and Canada. In 1965, at the age of 75, the colonel sold interest in his company for $2 million, and KFC continued to grow globally. Now there are over 18,000 branches in 115 countries around the world. The opening of the first KFC restaurant in Malaysia was in 1973 in Jalan Tunku Abdul Rahman, Kuala Lumpur. Due to the high demand from the community, KFC now has more than 6 restaurants chains throughout Malaysia. Among the products introduced by KFC Malaysia to the Malaysian community are fried chicken, burgers, nuggets, and the service offered to the community. KFC deliveries, which is one of the service that Malaysians love. After 49 years of opening this fast food restaurant in Malaysia, KFC has won many awards such as the Putra Brands Awards, Malaysia Median Awards, WARC Awards, and many more. For this logo, in 1952, Lipinko and Margulis created the original KFC logo. The use of the KFC founder's fish became an integral part of this brand. For the original, the logo is black and white, and the restaurant name is Kentucky Fried Chicken. Will be included in the brand logo. In 2018, the logo has been replaced with a white background and 2 vertical red lines. The colonel fish is placed in the middle between the red line, and there is the words of KFC below the colonel fish. The corporate office KFC in Malaysia is located in Wisma KFC 17 Jalan Sultan Ismail, Kuala Lumpur 50450 Kuala Lumpur, and the first KFC restaurant that has been opened in Malaysia, or better known as KFC Galanta by the locals, is located in the capital of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, 120 Jalan Tunku Abdul Rahman City Center, 50100 Kuala Lumpur, Wilayah Persekutuan Kuala Lumpur. The vision for this company is KFC vision is to be a leading integrated food service group in the Asian region, delivering consistent quality product and excellent customer focus. Based on the vision, they want to be the number one fast food restaurant of choice for Malaysian and Asian country compared to the other fast food restaurant. They also want to provide the best service to the customer so that they are satisfied. Okay, the mission for this company is KFC mission is to maximize profit, increase shareholder value, and deliver sustainable growth year after year. KFC is a fast food that is famous all over the world and is known by all community. As a result, KFC aims to increase the profits and to profit value and shareholder value of the restaurant, so it will always be a favorite fast food of all time. The objective of KFC as a fast food restaurant is not only to sell fried chicken to generate a profit. The purpose of this business is to make the KFC brand a brand known and trusted all over the world. Next, KFC goal is to expand the franchise worldwide by increasing number of restaurants in each country. This is because it can generate a profit when the number of franchise for this brand is increased. KFC goal is also provide better service to the customer compared to the service offered by other fast food restaurants across the country. For example, KFC only provides finger-licking good food, taking into the quality aspect of product suppliers and restaurants. For the nature of business, KFC is a fast food restaurant that has many franchises in every country, including Malaysia. The nature of business is to provide a fast food and serve customers based on the work policies that has been set in each franchise. KFC, which is a brand that specializes in the food industry, has diversified the product it offers to the customer. This allows them to compete with other brands. Among the variety of products offered to the customers, such as the production of burgers, desserts, and not only focus on the preparation of fried chicken, allows the brands to compete with other fast food companies that provide similar products like McDonald's, A&W, and many more. Service offers to customers such as home delivery of food. This shows that the KFC brand will always generate profit due to the provision of service that can satisfy customer and expand franchise around the world. The organizational chart. For KFC organizational chart, for the top is the general manager in KFC company. The second line is assistant general manager, and for the third line, there are three positions, which is unit manager, assistant unit manager, and shift manager. Under the unit manager, there is a team member consisting of maintenance technician, customer service worker, food service worker, counter person, fast food crew member, preparation team member, and refrigeration team member. Organizational structure. In KFC, there are 6 main departments, which is marketing department, quality control department, operation department, human resource department, IT manager, and finance department. For marketing department, the marketing department plays a role in promoting the product produced by each KFC franchise. The brand will always release new products, and this department needs to promote this product to the customer. For quality control department, the quality control department at KFC is responsible for ensuring that each product produced is in accordance with the procedures and must comply with the standards that has been set to ensure that product quality is always the same and not affected. Operation Department. The Operation Department has a role in ensuring that the production process of product from KFC is in line with the goals and function of other departments to ensure that employees can perform their duties systematically. For Human Resource Department, the Human Resource Department um, is an important department in this company. The Human Resources Department at KFC um, it starts with recruiting, hiring, and firing employees who have a bad record throughout the production process. This department ensures that employees are adequately managed, given appropriate compensation, and trained effectively in order to grow the business. Okay, for IT manager plays a role in the company's entire electronic network and leads the IT department in meeting the needs of the information system. KFC IT managers focus on the company's internal computer network, such as the selection of hardware and software required for the network, updating the system and others to increase staff productivity. And the last department is department. The finance department at KFC has the role of raising funds for the company, managing funds in the organization, and planning expense for the purchase of company assets. This department role is to ensure that the financial management in the company is efficient to support business activity.
Okay, for the marketing department, internal transaction, which is promoting the business, the advertisement could assist KFC to introduce their menus, their foods to people and attract them to buy. KFC also provides mix and match combo with affordable price, with which is the customer no need to purchase any kind of good menus with great and at as much as cheaper price separately. For the external transactions, okay, publicity campaigns, the KFC is one of the companies that utilize advertisement to attract the buyers to purchase their products. It is good opportunity to receive high sales for every month, promoting through advertisement that people could watch it everywhere, such as television, media social, signboard that they can see while driving. It is an initiative that KFC apply to influence people, and it gives a great impact where people may find the attractiveness that related to KFC and the numbers of likes and shares on social media. For the quality control department, the internal transactions monitor production, okay, ensuring that all necessary processes for safe machine operation are followed at each level of production, and that each output that emerges from the process conforms with all set requirements and guidelines to ensure a proper and trouble-free performance. For example, the machines to fry the chicken or fries should be in a good condition so that the staffs could serve the customers with high quality of products. For the external transaction, which satisfy the consumer's need to fulfill the needs of market, the KFC decides to ensure that they serve high quality of each product that they launch. The failure to provide such thing may encourage dissatisfaction among buyers, and it could tarnish the value and dignity of the company, and it is also may affecting the profits that they should be able to achieve. For the operation department, the internal transaction logistic network, the KFC use a YUM company to support the ensuring the food safety, quality services, packaging facility, distribution, and transportation. While the external transaction franchise selection, the following are the requirements which each KFC company's operation and handbooks must be mastered. All candidates are required to take the mandatory training, which is paid for by the applicant. For the Human Resource Department, internal translation, recruit new workers, the department in charge of all issues concerning staff who collectively constitute one of the company's or organization most significant resources to accomplish the standards, for example, the standard of quality, service, hygiene that has been defined for human resource department, the personnel such as employees, crew, and managers will be trained. The types of training include welcoming customers, job rotation, and evaluation training. For the second, internal transaction involve meeting educational requirements. HR teams that are effective motivate staff to do their excellent of efforts, which leads to the company's overall success. They are frequently asked tasked they are frequently tasked with recognizing staff for excellent performance and fostering a favorable work atmosphere. For the external transaction, determine the number of manpower needed because there are so many aspects of human resource management. It is common for people in this sector to specialize in one or more of them. HR workers have a variety of similar job titles, including training development specialist, HR manager, benefit specialist, human resource generalist, employment services manager, compensation and job analysis specialist, training development manager, recruiter, benefits, counselors, personal analysis. Next, IT manager department, the internal transaction involve IT system in company. IT managers are in charge of coordinating, planning, and leading the organization's computer-related activities. They are assist in determining the KFC IT needs and are in charge of implementing computer system to meet the KFC information system requirements. And IT managers' responsibilities vary in breadth. In certain circumstances, computer networks are the sole focus. In their circumstances, the focus on maybe on managing telecommunications and other electronic support system relevant to business activities. For the external transaction, encourage quality services. IT department is crucial to increase the ways people receive orders or to customers that want to order through online, which it is can assist the company to have better and smooth system to track the consumer's needs. The system that have been applied for the company may help in identify the weakness and strengths of the system that should be improved time to time. Last but not least, financial department, the internal transaction, staff's income, department of financial in the KFC, which play a role in worker salary. It is to ensure that the staffs will receive the right salary as promised. For the external transaction, franchises charge. There are two choices that people want who wants to open KFC franchise, which are non-traditional and traditional locations. But the KFC usually can be found in high foot traffic areas, which amusement park, military bases, colleges, and athletic stadiums. Each franchise also has to pay a few charges that KFC sets, which are initial license fee, background check fee, relative property, construction and lease, whole improvement equipment, or signage, opening, advertising, and opening inventory. For the company's profit, KFC sets other charges to the franchise as their main profit, such as initial franchise fee, ongoing royalty fee, advertisement royalty fee, royalty, national co-op, renewal, and audit.
So now I will start the marketing department. Uh, the types of transaction is internal transaction. Uh, the workflow is promoting the business. First is SWOT analysis of the product, like strength, weakness, opportunities, and threats. I will briefly tell you a little bit about SWOT of KFC franchise. For strength, KFC secret recipe of 11 herbs and spice is among the strong franchises all over the world. For example, the presence of multinational competitors in the market, such as McDonald's, results in their sales product being less marketable. They have the opportunity to expand their sweet products and can open more outlets to get maximum market. And also for treats, it is possible that the health trend away from fried meals may have a direct impact on inflation rates, which will in turn have a direct impact on menu price and food preparation, since most of their food has high calories content. For the set objective, what we want to achieve and focus for this business, and for we need do some market research to have a good strategy in business, and we also need to have a target audience, like who's we target to buy our products. Those who love fried chicken, of course, are our primary focus, and we rely on their feedback and ratings to draw in new customers. And six is channel selection. All distribution system use a distribution channel as a base. These are the groups that work together to make a product or service available to consumers and companies alike. There must be a producer and a customer in a distribution channel. Direct and indirect distribution channels are the two most common methods of distribution. By using its own workers and physical assets, like warehouse, company-owned restaurants, or delivery vehicles, KFC uses the direct channel, also known as integrated channels. Using independent agents to deliver the goods to end user is an indirect distribution channel. KFC goes straight. And seven, brainstorming. KFC saw this and formed a new collaboration. KFC gathered its innovation team to brainstorm. They produced dozens of prototypes, test and update them till the final product was ready to market. It was tested for almost a month. 8 products will be approved and go to next process, which is designing process, and the last one, and the last process is end with advertisement delivery. So next, I will explain about external transaction, which is workflow of publicity campaign. So basically, we need to do a campaign to expose the public to new KFC products. And the second step is to decide which platform we want to use in order to receive more responses, whether we use traditional advertising or more social media platform like Instagram, TikTok, and others. But we must decide that platform is most effective in attracting a target audience. The extraordinary effort that we can use serves the customer well, and they will rate our product. So to attract more customers, we can do that by giving the coupons or vouchers away. In terms of like talk and share, this campaign was a success. I will continue with the financial department. I will tell you about workflow of staff income. So the manager need to calculate gross pay first, and multiply employees hourly rate by hours worked, and then subtracting taxes and other deductions, and then pre-tax deduction withhold SS, Medicare, and other taxes, but do not withhold fee. And then post-tax deduction, and then calculate net pay, verify payroll, check if the information entered is correct, and then identify methods for the employees to receive wages, and then manager should direct deposit or check or cash with employee, and then pay employee with provide by payslip, and then distribute payslip, and then keep the records. So I will continue with workflow of franchise charge. First, you need to ensure you have an adequate capitalization. In order to open a KFC franchise, you must have a net worth of more than 1,500,000, and then appreciate the investment required for a restaurant franchise. You will need to consider building and real estate costs, the cost of equipment and signs, the cost of license and permits, the cost of uniforms, the cost of insurance, and others. And three, evaluate your prior experience and strength. You should truly evaluate your prior business experience before applying to become a KFC franchise owner. And then assess market availability. You will want to look at the market availability for KFC franchise and see if there are available markets in your location of interest before proceeding with the franchising application. So next, you need to submit your application, which is your application will be reviewed by the KFC franchise team. You will be emailed a confirmation receipt upon reception of online application, where we will additionally provide the contact details of the franchise owner, and then receive approval and opening your KFC franchise. And you will receive franchise approval once your financial and background checks are complete. Approval will only be given to candidates who meets all the requirements of franchise owners. So I will continue with IT Manager Department. I will explain about workflow of improved IT system in company. First, new IT techniques improve product and service quality. Technology is the vital in order to compete. Organization keep an eye on their competition and innovative strategies that deploy. The second is KFC should give the free Wi-Fi to entice consumer to come in surf the net while eating or drinking. And third is credit card swipe machines are important to service with a flexible and customizable solution that is easy to use and change. Fourth is the vendor buying management system, which has been implemented in all KFC branches, includes elements for recipe, scaling and food costing. The sites were connected via a VPN using ADSL technology, which is asymmetric digital subscriber line. ADSL is a type of digital subscriber line technology and a data communications technology that enables faster data transmission over copper telephone lines than a conventional voice band modem can provide. So ADSL differs from the less common symmetric digital subscriber line. So the external transaction, I will tell you about workflow of encourage quality services. First is tangible. In terms of the company's physical buildings, the equipment and material it uses, and the appearance of its people. Second is empathy. It signifies that the company cares about its consumers, operates in their best interest, and provides personalized service and convenient operating hours. And third is responsiveness. When it comes to the capacity of the staff to assist customers and reply to their demands, as well as to inform customers when services will be given and then deliver them quickly. And the responsiveness is a crucial factor. Four is reliability. A firm needs to be reliable because it can provide accurate services the first time without any errors and provide its services on schedule. Fifth is assurance. Customer trust in the company can be fostered by the behavior of staff, which in turn creates a sense of security for customers. So I will continue with IT Manager Department. I will explain about workflow of improved IT system in company. First, new IT techniques improve product and service quality. Technology is the vital in order to compete. Organization keep an eye on their competition and innovative strategies that deploy. The second is KFC should give the free Wi-Fi to entice consumer to come in surf the net while eating or drinking. And third is credit card swipe machines are important to service with a flexible and customizable solution that is easy to use and change. fourth is the vendor buying management system, which has been implemented in all KFC branches, includes elements for recipe, scaling and food costing. The sites were connected via a VPN using ADSL technology, which is asymmetric digital subscriber line. ADSL is a type of digital subscriber line technology and a data communications technology that enables faster data transmission over copper telephone lines than a conventional voice band modem can provide. So ADSL differs from the less common symmetric digital subscriber line. So the external transaction, I will tell you about workflow of encouraged quality services. First is tangible. In terms of the company's physical buildings, the equipment and material it uses, and the appearance of its people. Second is empathy. It signifies that the company cares about its consumers, operates in their best interest, and provides personalized service and convenient operating hours. And third is responsiveness. When it comes to the capacity of the staff to assist customers and reply to their demands, as well as to inform customers when services will be given and then deliver them quickly. And the responsiveness is a crucial factor. Four is reliability. A firm needs to be reliable because it can provide accurate services the first time without any errors and provide its services on schedule. Fifth is assurance. Customer trust in the company can be fostered by the behavior of staff, which in turn creates a sense of security for customers. So next, operation department. The types of transaction is internal transaction and the workflow of logistic network that I will tell you. So the first is KFC employs the young firm to assist with guaranteeing food safety, quality system, packaging facilities, distribution and transportation. Second, customer can rank and remark on the cleanliness, friendliness of the employees, speed of service, correctness of orders, meal flavor, and overall happiness of the establishment. And the third is auditors will use the outcomes of internal and external audits to ensure compliance and ongoing improvement. So the next, I will tell you about workflow of franchise selection, which is first posting a job opening on websites or social media platforms. And the second, applicants' resumes are scrutinized, subject to a written test and initial interview. And then reference check, and the last one is final interview to become a part of the KFC team. Next, I will continue with quality of control. For the internal transaction, I will explain about workflow of promoting the business. First, quality control begins from the supply of all the raw materials. Second, an annual supplier audit is conducted by an international third-party auditing company appointed by YAM. A team of food technologists from the KFC Quality Assurance Department conducts an audit to guarantee food safety, quality system, packaging facilities, distribution and transportation. And for the Department of Veterinary Service keeps a careful eye on chicken suppliers. And KFC's chicken, poultry are slaughtered by State Islamic Department certified people to ensure that halal producers are met. So for the external transaction, I will explain about workflow satisfy the consumer's need. First, stay loyal, satisfied, which is maintain your loyalty to your employer. Like consumers who are satisfied with this purchase are more likely to become repeat or long-term customers. Product that customers are satisfied with potential to be purchased again and again by those customers. Second, buying the offer, which is purchasing the product or meal that is being presented. The impulse to purchase another product or meal in order to replicate a favorable experience and avoid a negative one. And third is recommending products. Customer satisfaction leads to positive word-of-mouth marketing and advertising. For example, customers can offer recommendation to other potential customers and speak positively about their experience with their products and service offered by the company. And for customers who are willing to pay more is customers who are satisfied with a product or service are willing to pay more for it. Individuals assume that a higher price imply higher product quality, which is not necessarily true in this case. Next is giving feedback. For me, even if the customer is satisfied, they are continually looking for ways to improve their experience. Customers will then submit comments or idea in order for their desires to be satisfied in a timely manner.
I will continue this presentation with record question in the transaction. For the first department, we have marketing department, internal transaction workflow for promoting in business. The marketing department is the major and most active department of Kentucky Fried Chicken. They're doing all of the company key activity. There are several steps that KFC need to use before promoting their business. For the first one is KFC have to apply a SWOT to analysis their product. A SWOT analysis is a technique of examining those four areas of the business. SWOT stand for strength, weakness, opportunities, and threat. SWOT analysis is the tool that can assist them in analysis what the organization does best right now and developing a successful future strategy. After analyzing everything using SWOT, KFC need to set an objective for their marketing to success. In the marketing objective section of KFC plan document, they out their revenue and other goal for their marketing effort over the next year and ideally beyond, while also providing specific on how they will achieve them. KFC analysis the current market through market analysis which apply that they can compete with their competition by knowing what their competitor uh, give that they do not have. KFC monitor what is going on with the current competition using loyalty card schema and providing data on client purchasing behavior through research on their competitor website and corporate report they can acquire insight of business just as Burger King. Primary research is where a company gather information from their own resources such as survey, questionnaires, whereas secondary research is information from other resources such as Google, magazine, or pamphlet which KFC obtain from an outside resource. KFC also need to set their target audience. Usually, they put individual age 4 until 55 years old. Besides that, they also set their target to customer who have family. This target audience is very important because it can help in determining the market success of their new product. For the next step of promoting the business, which is a channel strategy. This is Intel choosing the type of channel, calculating the intended distribution intensity, constructing the channel configurations, and incorporating the channel on a continuous basis. It is required for the determination of your product or service to get your market a potential client. After completing the step for channel selection, KFC turned to the brainstorming step. Here they will share ideas to improve what is necessary for their product, and upon completion, the marketing team will need to get approval of their shift before issuing a running design process and advertisements delivery for KFC. For external transaction of marketing department, we have workflow for publicity campaigns. KFC advertising can be found in both print and broadcast media, newspaper and magazine with intensive display of KFC items, special deals and price. Example of print media is also advertises on interior city, roadway and highway with billboard and hoardings. KFC keep their customer up to date through their social media channel using light-hearted tongue-in-cheek message to convey their message. They even create a new website to help clients identify the nearest open store as well as an online chatbot called Where is my chicken to help Twitter users to find a nearest store. Instead of counseling and issuing a crisis management message in the style of the 1970s, KFC maintained a tone that was one with its customer, not spread from them. For quality control department, internal transaction, workflow for monitor production, every KFC restaurant throughout Malaysia and Brunei are audited 3 times of a year by their team of QA executive based on their main attribute of KFC restaurant excellence, cleanliness, hospitality, accuracy, maintenance, product quality, and also speed of service. For the external transaction of quality control department, we have workflow for specify the consumer needs. KFC have adapted to meet a customer need by creating a menu item that have become adapted for a portable on-the-go lifestyle and changing consumer taste such as spicy barbecue wings and popcorn chicken. KFC regularly develop a new side dish to ensure the customer flavor and quality requirement are met. KFC feel the consumer want more food variety and flavor that what other burger chains serve on a daily basis. Thus, the company president will continue to introduce new goods that within KFC appeal to a wider audience. To ensure the food preparation is free of hazardous bacteria, KFC will sanitize all the equipment that available at the KFC. The next department is operation department. Type of transaction is internal transaction, workflow of logistic network. In 2019, our country was hit by pandemic COVID-19 and YUM has act in managing the safety and health of customer and staff at KFC. The existing very high safety standard in KFC restaurant has been reinforced in response to national and regional authorities' recommendations. Some of the measures planned to allow customers to safely enjoy KFC fried chicken in the brand restaurant include management of incoming and outgoing customer flow and organization of table and chair to ensure the required distance, contactless orders and payment, sanitizing of the table at each use and of all surface in a room every 30 minutes, glove and sanitizing solution available to customer, and glove and sanitizing solution available to external transaction for operation department, workflow franchise selection. Franchising is one of the many ways for businesses to grow into new market and region, and it has become a popular approach to for brand to establish outline in Malaysia due to the benefit and adopting and establish a business model and reduce start-up expenses compared to the other enterprises. McDonald's, KFC, and T-Life are examples for franchise enterprise in Malaysia. There are several steps to select the franchise. Firstly is posting a job opening on website or social media platform. This method is used to inform those who want to work with KFC about the product that KFC promotes. KFC will accept a sponsorship of all resume received by company who want to collaborate with KFC after publishing the franchise selection on media, social, and the internet. KFC may impose some condition on company that wish to collaborate. To be success in this franchise business, the corporation must meet all of the requirements. After the company has specified the condition, they will gradually go on to the next level, which is an interview for purpose to identifying the company. And KFC will also review the company reference. Finally, KFC will conduct a final test, which is an interview that will make the company one of the member of KFC team. For the next one, Human Resource Manager Department, Internet Transaction, Workflow Recruit New Worker. KFC will be conducting interview with a new employee candidate because they will be looking for a new employee for specific area of their store. After the interview, if the employer pass all of the tests, the new employer will be introduced to the old employee at KFC. Within 1 month, new employers are reviewed. This is to assess the level of their ability and behavior throughout the course of their task. KFC will also provide training to familiarize less experienced personnel with the ins and outs of KFC. After all the stage has been complete, the employer will be provided idea and advice from their manager. External transaction for human resource manager department workflow determine the new number of needed. KFC will be hire both full-time and part-time employer, but the number of those employer will be limited. This indicate that even if their personal limit is cut, their working style will remain effective. The work of those personnel will be examined by the business to determine whether or not they are capable of doing the assigned task. After being evaluated, the individual may be transferred to another department. Customer will satisfy with the way KFC operate in an orderly manner if it look like this. Employer will be pleased if this is done since they will be able to stand out and advance one step up the job ladder. Next one is IT manager, internal transaction, workflow improve system in company. Base Chicken Restaurant is experimenting with a variety of digital initiatives aimed at worker. Executives feel they can improve the work atmosphere within their business will also assisting with training which will help improve customer service. Labor is a big difficulty for the restaurant sector, particularly a quick service restaurant like KFC, which must employ a large number of people while perfecting from affordable food. As a result, the restaurant industry rely on young people to staff its establishment. External transaction for IT manager, workflow encourage quality service. KFC must ensure that its equipment is new and up to date. This is due to the fact that the work is evolving and technology is become more advanced. Thus, the equipment provided for a business should be able to launch more work in the kitchen, in the shop kitchen. Employ- Employer must always provide a particular service to consumer who visit KFC in order to show their appreciation. Employer can attend classes to learn the proper method to serve consumer that visit KFC. People will be more inclined to visit if it is presented in manner. For the last one, financial department. Internal transaction, a workflow, staff income, the amount used to compute and employ earning hourly or salary is referred to as gross pay. It is the total amount of remunerations before tax and other deductions such as Medicare, Social Security, insurance, and pensions, and also charity contributions. Employee pay is also calculated based on the amount of hour they work extra time. The total payment will also be deducted based on tax and other deducted available at KFC. However, per tax deduction will also be included for the purpose of proof to be shown to employer. Once all the employer's salary calculation have been complete, the financial department will be recheck the information entered to ensure that everything is correct. Next step is identify method for the employee to receive wage, whether to use a direct deposit, check or cash. Last step is pay employee and provide the pay slip. The financial department need to distribute pay slip and keep the record. For external transaction, for financial department, a workflow franchise charge. Before wanting to further expand KFC business, the financial department must ensure that they have sufficient capital so that the franchise charge runs smoothly. And there are also another step that KFC need to do. The first one is appreciate the investment required for a restaurant franchise. Evaluate your prior experience and strengths. The next one is assess market availability. And after done with all of the thing, you need KFC need to submit their application. And after they get a result with their application, they will decide whether want to opening or not the KFC franchise.